Hello everyone. Dear students, today we are going to discuss a new topic of chapter Judiciary. You will be surprised to listen that why we are now discussing about judiciary. Dear students, from next week on 17th August our second assessment is going to be start. So as we have taken two chapters for this assessment, chapter 5 judiciary and chapter 6 local governments. So to do revision of the chapter, I have taken an important topic of this chapter, judiciary. The topic is judicial activism. It is very important for us to know the meaning of judicial activism. Dear students, during the last few years, judicial activism have become an important feature of the Indian judicial system. The area of judicial intervention has been expanding through the devices of public interest litigation and enforcement of human rights. Earlier, the judiciary used to examine the constitutionality of the act. But these days, judiciary also provides dictions how to make an act, how to protect environment, where to dump the garbage, how best Kaveri water can be used, how the governor should exercise his discretionary powers, etc. This is what is described as judicial activism. Dear students, as you can understand from these examples that the functions of courts are not only to impart justice. इट मीन्स उनका काम सिर्फ इतना नहीं है कि वो डिसीजन देते हैं किसी डिस्प्यूट्स का या कन्फ्लिक्ट का. इसके अलावा कोर्ट्स के जो राइट्स हैं, कोर्ट्स का जो जुरिस्डिक्शन है वो पहले से ज़्यादा बड़े एरिया में फैल गया है. जैसे कि अब उसको डिसीजंस के अलावा, फैसलों के अलावा कुछ दूसरी चीज़ों को भी ध्यान रखना है, उनके ऊपर भी उसको नज़र रखनी है, जैसे कि हमने अभी डिस्कस किया. According to former judge of the Supreme Court, Justice P.V. सावंत, P.V. सावंत के अकॉर्डिंग जुडिशियल जो एक्टिविज्म का जो मीनिंग उन्होंने बताया है, वो कहते हैं इन शॉर्ट एक्सीडिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ब्रीफ ऑफ इंटरप्रेटिंग एंड अप्लाइंग द लॉ एज इट इज़ and taking over executive and legislative functions in violation of the constitutional scheme of the separation of powers. This is the definition by P.V. Sawant. Now we can see causes of the origin of judicial activism. Problems relating to environment, pollution and natural resources of the nation, which ought to have been tabled on a priority by the parliament and executive are brought up through PIL. Before the Supreme Court and High Court, in fact, lack of proper governance, non-governance and misgovernance are probably more responsible for growing judicial activism. Delivering Dr. Zakir Hussain Memorial Lecture in 1997, former Chief Justice of India Mr. A.M. Ahmadi asserted that judicial activism might be seen as a transient phase responding to the peculiar needs of the nation. According to former Justice Krishna Iyer, the judiciary is trying to reach where either the government has failed or has been indifferent. Judicial activism has been an important instrument for developing the law and to make its broad and general rules applicable to an ever-changing society. According to Atul Stalwart, Atul Sitalwad, judicial activism has in a way been forced on the courts, faced as they have been with malafide and motivated actions by politicians and by the failure of the executive to enforce laws which parliament has enacted. It means the law which was made by the parliament, if the executives are failed to execute these laws at that time, the intervention of courts are important. Though bonded labor was declared illegal, the government not only did little to enforce the law but its own agencies employed bonded labor. ये कहते हैं कि गवर्नमेंट ने जब एक तरफ से बॉन्डेड लेबर वाला लॉ ख़त्म कर दिया है कि बॉन्डेड लेबर अब कोई नहीं होगा, वहीं पर गवर्नमेंट की खुद की एजेंसीज बॉन्डेड लेबर हायर करती हैं। तो हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि जो लॉ गवर्नमेंट बनाती है उसके ऊपर वो अच्छे से पूरी तरह से खरी उतरती है या खुद उसको एप्लीकेबल कराती है। लॉज प्रोटेक्टिंग द एनवायरनमेंट वर पास्ड बट देन नेग्लेक्टेड। somebody had to do something and the courts stepped in the fields। अगर गवर्नमेंट खुद लॉ बनाती है और उसको एप्लीकेबल नहीं करा पाती तो ऐसे में कोई तो एजेंसी होगी, कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगी जो ये चेक करेगी कि ये जो लॉ बनते हैं उनको प्रॉपरली इम्प्लीमेंट किया जा सके। कोर्ट एक्चुअल में यही रोल भी प्ले कर रहे हैं इंसाफ देने के अलावा। वेयर दे वुड हैव had to role to play had the administration enforced। The first major case of judicial activism through social action litigation was the Bihar under trials case। After that, one finds number of cases identifying judicial activism by way of attainment of social justice, failure of executive to enforce laws, to enforce human rights, etc। सो दीज आर जुडिशियल एक्टिविज्म। जुडिशियल एक्टिविज्म का हम एक तरह से ये कह सकते हैं कि कोर्ट की एक्टिविज्म की पावर, कोर्ट कैसे दूसरे देश के इम्पोर्टेंट जो मैटर्स हैं उनके ऊपर कैसे नज़र रखता है और कैसे उनको सॉल्व कराता है। जो डिवाइसेस हैं जुडिशियल एक्टिविज्म की वो क्या क्या हो सकती हैं, ये 4 चीज़ें इंपॉर्टेंट हैं इसमें। 4 डिवाइसेस आर देयर फॉर जुडिशियल एक्टिविज्म। नंबर 1 जुडिशियल रिव्यू। जुडिशियल रिव्यू इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। देन इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। थर्ड प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट्स। एंड फोर्थ इज पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट litigation। These 4 devices can help in judicial activism। We will discuss later on about the other important topic of the chapter. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.